What's up? Thought I'd show you the next instalment today. So welcome back to the YouTube channel for the second video. As you know, I go by the name of Aquarium Monsters, but this one's a bit different. So it's kind of a monster aquarium, but not with monster fish. It did have in the past. I'll show you a couple of pictures now. So this is what it looked like in the past. It housed all my bass, my rays, my big fire eel, gars, a couple of spotted gars, Florida gars. So you can see it's gone through quite a few incarnations. The arowana started in here, but what happened was the fish obviously grew and grew and grew a little bit more, to the point where this tank was heavily stocked. No shame in admitting that. I was doing water changes twice, 3 times a week, so the health wasn't an issue, but the space was. So something needed to happen. That's when I built the tank in the garage, just for the arowana, the bass, to give them more space and to keep them, give them a forever home. And then this tank kind of became a grow out tank. I had to play around with it, but it just became a collection of nice specimen fish, but didn't look that great towards the end. So we had a rejig. Let's go and have a look at it. Okay, and filtration wise, it's very well hidden, but we have an overflow sump, an overflow chamber at the back, which flows down through the tank, down into my sump area. Now you can see there's a 6x2x2 sump, which I keep fully insulated. And what we'll do is we'll take that insulation off now so you can see how it all works. Okay, so we have the first chamber of the sump is just filter floss. Nothing but good old-fashioned white cheap filter floss, which I buy by big rolls of it, and that flows down through the floss, which traps a load of gunk, as you can see. It does need changing. There's a bit of a void underneath. Then goes that way, underneath, and up through the first chamber of alpha grog, over the top of the alpha grog, down through another chamber of alpha grog. That's 90 kilos of it in total. I swear by this stuff. You'll come to learn I like to keep everything simple. Nothing but good old-fashioned porous media. Alpha grog is absolutely brilliant for that. That particular chamber there, I've not cleaned that out in nearly 4 years. You can see it's a bit dirty, but it's all good stuff. The second chamber of alpha grog I have cleaned out once, but as you see from the pictures earlier, this has maintained that massive heavy biload of fish. No problems whatsoever. So the light stocking I've got in here now for loads of little fish, I've got no problem with biological filtration. The only thing I have to do maintenance wise is change that foam every week or two, which is dead easy. And that finishes off 2 chambers of alpha grog. Just push the insulation away, and then that comes down and just back into the pump return chamber. Now that is just, all that has is my return pump and heaters in there. Nothing else to it, which then is pumped up through this return line at the back to the end, up through, back up through the top of the tank. You can't see the top of the pelmet, but then does return back over here for these 2 adjustable outlets. So it's basically a river setup with a unidirectional flow, all one way. Gives the best behaviour for this type of fish I've got in here, which I'll take some better videos of when the glare isn't here. Okay, I'm just going to feed these as well. Going to give them some sinking pellets, some flake, and whatever we feel like really. So thanks for watching today's video on the house tank. There'll be plenty more updates to come, loads more to see, but for now, over and out. Cheers.